Husband gave me 5 kids to care for and I'm overwhelmed. I found myself being a mother to 5 kids in just 2 years and I just turned 23. How? Well, I met my husband 25 3 years ago and we had a first pregnancy 6 months after. We decided to get married, we moved in together, and later discovered it was going to be twins. My parents completely ditched me and he is an orphan, left at the hospital, never knew who his parents were, who was adopted by a wealthy family at the age of 12, after having gone through an abusive situation after another. Only 5 months after giving birth, I was pregnant again and we had our third child. My husband works in the military and grew up in a military boarding school with the biological son of the family who adopted him. They are military from generations and raised them to become that. To make the story short, being a total orphan, not having even one blood or genetic connection known to him, really gave him the desire to have his own biological children. All his life he has wanted to finally have his own family, while also wanting to help troubled kids like he was. During these years he has managed to kind of adopt 2 teens who come from troubled situations that he came in contact with through his job in the military. It's not a legal adoption, he is a sort of a tutor of these 2 kids. The first one was 14 and came into the picture while I was pregnant with the twins. He is an orphan too and was living with a relative who was arrested for drugs. My husband got him and later the other kid into the same military high school he went to, which offers reduced fees to people who are themselves in the military. Second kid came a year later, he was 13, no father, mother in jail in their country of origin, an older brother involved in crime as well. Okay. So at first these 2 were living in the school which provides them with housing and food. I would see them daily but I did not have any responsibility to take care of them at all. My husband would check on them and make sure they were studying and being good, as he of course has legal repercussions if they create trouble, but he was also very present with me and our babies. I have lived a very happy pregnancy. There was a lot of support from his adoptive family too, and I finally distanced myself from mine which has always been shitty toward me. It was difficult but rewarding. I had to learn everything. I had no skills of childcare but it was a good environment and I received a lot of love which helped me make it. In our house we had 2 empty rooms, future kids' rooms. The babies sleep in our room for now, and starting from last month the teens came to live with us. This is because they are now older and my husband trusts them and knows them better. They need their privacy and a better housing situation and he wanted to give them that. They are very good in behavior, don't make chaos, are very clean and keep their rooms in order. They know how to take care of themselves and do house chores when they can. They even try to help with the babies and offer to do the grocery and help out. They have been very good but they also have high school, homework plus military training and they are very busy kids. I now end up being responsible of taking care of everything in the house, for me and my husband, our 3 babies and these 2 teens. It's an overwhelming amount of work and my days end without me having a moment for myself. I need to use all my time to take care of chores and other things to do that come up. Everyone tries to help me but it's really a lot to do and while I love having found this family and am happy with all myself that we are helping these kids out, I am starting to feel meaningless because all I do is housework and childcare and both my social life and my university are long dead. I wanted to eventually start studying again and it's not looking good, and I don't know how to feel about the situation. I need your advice. I think that when the teens will be over 18 they will be independent but my children will also be older and will need new attentions. I feel a little stuck, like if my future is signed and I'm never gonna have a chance to get an education or do experiences outside of my neighborhood anymore. Sorry for the long post. TLDR, I am grateful for having a family that is built on common effort and love, unlike my birth family, and I don't want to be a reason of problem. But I'm feeling so overwhelmed and I don't know how to talk to my husband without disappointing him or making things harder for him. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to get used to this. It's too much work and I hate the fact that every day ends and I have not been able to even read a few pages of a book, to go out for something fun, to talk to a friend. I feel smothered. We never had a babysitter or housekeeper. You should know he feels very strongly about making it on our own. He dislikes accepting money from his family. He was adopted quite late and he never calls them mom and dad. He has always felt like a guest in their house and feels like they already helped him so much. Neither he likes the idea of strangers taking care of the house and the kids. He cares a lot about the fact that I should be the one doing all this, because I'm the person he has chosen to be his wife and not some random housekeeper. And it was fine when the amount of work was still manageable to me, but now I don't have any time left for myself, so he might need to reconsider that. I am not excited about telling him this though.